All right, here we come with the match day live of Arsenal versus Burnley. As Arsenal gets into this game of football, they really have a smile onto their face. Their huge nemesis, that is Tottenham Hotspur, has gone ahead to be beaten by 2 goals to 1 at the Molineux. And Arsenal fans have every reason to celebrate this because it's really one of the most important wins that you'll ever want to get. See to it that you run down the shore. And by running down the shore, what does that mean? Win your games and see to it that everything really goes on as planned. And that's what I told you that VAR can really make stupid decisions. See to it that teams don't really get where they're supposed to be. Now, if Arsenal had gone ahead and get a draw at Newcastle, do you know what would have gone ahead to happen? Arsenal would have gone ahead to be having now 25 points. And if at all they won, they would have been having 28 points, going on top of the Premier League table as they wait for Man City to obviously do their job at the Stamford Bridge, where I don't really give Man City an out win, because they might be thrown to the trenches by Pochettino. We've seen Pochettino, and has gone ahead to prove himself as one of those managers that really are very strong when it comes to these big teams and how he plays against them. So that result of Spurs, I'm obviously going to do a video about it after I think have time. Then I'll return here and obviously put it up there. Now, let's go to the starting 11 of Arsenal. David Raya, Tomiyasu, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Rice, Kai Havertz, Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Leandro Trossard. Those are the 11 players that Arteta's going to hate to name to obviously lead Arsenal to this much anticipated victory as they take on the side of Burnley at the Emirates Stadium. The bench has Aaron Ramsdale, Jakub Kiwior, Walters, El Nini, Ibrahim, Nelson, Vieira, Sergio Jr., and Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is back and he's on the bench. But Gabriel Jesus, Benjamin White, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, Julian Timber are really out, of the team of Arsenal that has to do the job today to see it that obviously win it. But nevertheless, this team can beat the Burnley side. If I know they're playing away from home, it would have been a different result altogether. And I told you those who are really into the WhatsApp group that obviously set up. I came in and posted that Ben White is not part of the Arsenal squad. So whether he's having some illness or an injury, it's Mikel Arteta to let us know about Benjamin White. When we go to the Burnley side, that is managed by Company, Trafford, O'Shea, Taylor, Bear, Goodmanson, Brownhill, Rodriguez, Badge, Vitinho, Amdouni, Colesiosho. That is the starting 11 that Company is going to hit to name to face the side of Arsenal at the Emirates. Then the substitutes, Vigoreski, Roberts, Ramsey, Colen, Deloxy, Obafemi, Odobat, Bran, Lassen, and Redmond. That is the starting 11 of the side of Burnley, and we are anticipating loads of things obviously coming through and go to the favor of the hosts of this game, and that is none other than Arsenal. So let's see how everything really pans out for the side of Arsenal, because we are really here eagerly waiting to see how everything is going to pan out in the coming time. And now let's go straight and see how Arsenal are going to line up, what is the manager's plan, and so on and so forth for the club of Arsenal. David Raya, having gone ahead to keep a clean sheet again, he has gone ahead to obviously return in between the stitches, and it shows you that he is the first choice goalkeeper of Arsenal. Like it or not, hate him or love him, Aaron Ramsdale is no longer the first choice goalkeeper. And it is a confirmation to us that they've gone ahead to really get in a different kind of player altogether for the side of... All right, I'm trying to fix something here. But go ahead into the live chat and really throw your votes in. Who do you think is winning this game? Who do you think is winning this game? Because I believe it's really crucial for you to obviously come in through and obviously tell us your thoughts about this beautiful game of football. Tomiyasu comes in for Ben White to play as a right back. And I think Ben White is going to have to play very many games. And this is coming in through as a very good time for him to rest. They are playing Burnley. His services are not so much needed. So let him rest until we return around the 26th, right, of November. That's when Arsenal is obviously going to be playing their game. Then Tomiyasu, right back. Zinchenko, left back. Then William Saliba on the right side of the central defense. Gabriel Magalhaes is starting on the left side of the central defense. Jorginho is playing as a CDM and alongside Declan Rice and Kai Havertz. And this trio is obviously trying to do better and better. And I think today might be Kai Havertz's day. I'm just smelling it up that he might score his first open goal for Arsenal from open play. Not a penalty that he scored, but I really believe that today is obviously going to be one of those games that Kai Havertz is obviously going to thrive for the side of Arsenal. As I predicted into my match preview, Bukayo Saka right forward, Trossard leading the line, and Gabriel Martinelli as a left forward. And I think the only player that I've gonna hate to get wrong in this team has been Ben White. And we all anticipated that if at all Ben White was really fit, would have gone ahead to be into the starting 11 of this team. And you remember when I came out and did this video, you all knew what it was all about. I gave it my best, and I've gone ahead to get it right. That is the predicted starting. That is the confirmed starting 11 of Arsenal, and it's almost similar to what I went for into this fixture of football. So I think that can get Arsenal the result they want, but put an eye onto Kai Havertz tonight. I just smell that he's going to be exquisite. That is it. He's going to be really flawless, and he might even get his first goal for Arsenal today, because in the previous two games I've gone ahead to see him play for Arsenal, he has been trying to play better. And today, I think he might find himself on the score sheet of Arsenal. Let's go to the team of Burnley and see what system we're going to have to bring in at the Emirates. It's a 4-4-2 with Trafford in goal, Vitinho, right back, Taylor, left back, Bayer and Oshe in the central defense, then Gudmundsson, right winger, Koleosho, Koleosho, left winger, then Brownhill and Serge Badge in the central midfield, Rodriguez and Amoduni leading the line. Now, when you look at this back four, that means Vitinho is obviously going to be facing none other than the man himself, that is Martinelli. Taylor is going to have a hard time with Bukayo Saka, who comes into this game when he's obviously fired up. Remember, Bukayo Saka has scored in the Champions League and put up an assist and was voted the man of the match. Then Bayer and O'Shea are obviously going to struggle with Leandro Trossard because his mobility is really very, 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 very hard. And to mark him is really another difficult day. Then Brownhill, Serge, Gudmundsson, Osleicho, these are obviously going to be trying to face the midfield of Arsenal that has Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Jorginho. So these two are going to be facing they're going to be facing Gabriel Magalhaes and the other guy called William Saliba, one of the best players in the league right now. So that is the starting 11 of Arsenal. That's how things have gone ahead, obviously coming through and really show up for the side of Arsenal. And I really anticipate that lots of things are going to be happening at the side of Arsenal. I really want to see what Arteta's going to have to say about this Arsenal side, about especially Benjamin White, because most of you might be asking yourselves, what has Arteta going to have to say about this absentia of Benjamin White, right? What is Arteta going to have to say? I really want to see what Arteta is going to have to say, because I need to know what exactly Arteta has to say about this man being out. Should I go to Sky Sports and really search? Because the reason he's really written all over the wall somewhere, and that's why he's really out. So all I want to let you know is that Arsenal is really having a very good run of games, and this good run of games has obviously led them to be one of the teams that can obviously show what we call huge contention into the league. They've gone ahead to find themselves in a position where Spurs have gone ahead to lose points, and and Arsenal are really celebrating that. But that celebration won't matter if Arsenal don't win their game of football today. All they have to do is to win their game of football today, and the rest will be history. So that's what Arsenal has to do. Let me go and see whether Arteta is going to have to speak to Sky Sports on the absentia of Benjamin White. I really want to know whether there is some good updates here about Benjamin White. So we are being told that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has made one change from the side that beat Sevilla 2-0 at home in the Champions League in the midweek, with Ukraine international Zinchenko replacing Ben White in the defense, with the right back not even in the Ghana's match squad today. Yeah, he's out. Then the North London side had injury doubts over the likes of Bukayo Saka, Eddie Nketiah, Captain Martin Odegaard, and Gabi Jesus heading into the game, and only the former starts, although Nketiah does take his place on the bench, with the latter two still not fit to feature. Meanwhile, Burnley are unchanged from the team that lost 2-0 at home to Crystal Palace last weekend. However, Josh Cullen is back on the substitute bench, having served his ban, although Ekadel is still missing due to injury. That's what they're going to let us know. But I'm trying to know, why is Ben White out of this game? And Arteta, please, how come you're not going to have to speak anything about your player, that is Benjamin White? Yet we need to know exactly what is really tampering with the player, because we need to know what exactly is wrong. Now, the match officials for Arsenal, the referee is Mike Oliver, assistants Stuart Butt and Daniel Cook, fourth official Craig Paulson. In the VAR room is Michael Salisbury. So you need to blame, if at all you see any blunder, any VAR blunder, it's Michael Salisbury to be blamed. Then the assistant is Ian Hussein. Ian Hussein is the assistant. So that is how everything is obviously happening tonight at the side of the Emirates. And remember, Arsenal hasn't lost any game at the Emirates this season. The worst they're going to have to do is to register 2 draws against Tottenham Hotspur and Fulham. They all ended 2-2. So at Emirates, looks like Arsenal is not allowing to lose any game. Like they did last season, I think they only lost to only one side. I think 2 teams. That was Man City 3-1, and again, they lost to Brighton 3-0. Those are the only 2 losses they got. But this time round, they want to obviously get more results. And for the draws they got at the Emirates, I think they drew with Southampton, and they drew with Brentford. They had 2 draws at the Emirates, and so far they've gone ahead to get those number of draws. But when you look at how their season was last season, I think they're performing much better, and they are willing to show us the best of the best as a team. The players are onto the field of play. Arsenal FC will win the match. That's what Victor Owen is telling me, and I called in for a 3 or 4-0 win for Arsenal, because I see to it that nothing is going to stop the side of Arsenal from clinching the points they want from this beautiful game of football. So tell me your thoughts about that as I end the poll, as the game obviously starts, and tell me, who do you think is winning this beautiful fixture, as Arsenal comes in through to obviously showcase exactly what they need to show in here. I'm having Kamuhanda. All right, that is a United fan. So we wait and see how things pan out. But all I can confirm to you is that it's not all good for the side of Arsenal, because injuries are really coming up, and no one would like to be having his side having the injuries that a team like Arsenal is really having. All you would love is to see to it that your team really shows up the best of the best. And as it stands, Arsenal are really having 24 points. If at all they can manage to score 6 goals past Burnley, they can sleep on top of the Premier League table, because Manchester City is having 27 points. And if at all Arsenal really wins the game today, they'll go to 27 points. And when they go to 27 points, they'll be level with Man City on top of the table, and they'll be needing to score more goals than Man City. Remember, Man City has a goal difference of 20. Arsenal has a goal difference of 14. So Arsenal needs to run riot tonight. Will Burnley allow them? Because Burnley is one of those teams that play what we call an open game. They play an open game, and that open game is really dangerous and deadly for the side of Burnley. So we wait and see how things pan out. But I really see an Arsenal win written all over this. And it's really important for the club of Arsenal to obviously close in. And we are going to watch the first 45 minutes, and the game is going to hit to kickstart off at the Emirates, and things are obviously going on as planned for Mikel Arteta. I'm seeing the goalkeeper of Burnley, because there's a ball-playing goalkeeper, trying to obviously do the needful and really pass the ball in. But all I can confirm to you is that Arsenal have gone ahead to win possession. Tomiyasu has gone ahead to play that ball back to the goalkeeper, that is David Raya. So it is that Arsenal builds from the back, as Arteta really wants them to happen. And Zinchenko has gone ahead to play a pass back to find Saliba, and Arsenal trying to obviously do their tiki-taka. If at all you watch the game during the midweek, Arsenal have been one of those teams that have gone ahead to play very well. You know, that's one of the best games I've gone ahead to see Arsenal display on the field of play, especially in the entire season. You know, in the Premier League, Arsenal has been struggling to obviously put up those passes together. But today, I think they're obviously charged up for the night, and they're obviously going to do the needful. Now, I'm seeing Jorginho rolling down the ground and really holding his feet after Rodriguez went ahead for that sliding tackle that never really looked good for the Arsenal captain, that is Jorginho. And Jorginho is captaining Arsenal all these games. Every time Odegaard is out, Jorginho is taking the mantle to captain the side. And his leadership skills are really unquestioned. We all know that. He's really a very good leader that you obviously need to obviously give respect and obviously give him the best that he deserves as a player for Arsenal. So it's now I think like 2 minutes played for Arsenal. It's 5 minutes played for Arsenal, and they're obviously doing the needful for themselves to obviously attack. No shots on target so far. Possession is still 50-50. Passing accuracy for Arsenal is 100%. They've not gone ahead to put a pass wrong, and Burnley having 83% passing accuracy. No shots, no corners, and Arsenal's gone ahead to put 6 passes in so far. That is it. So the percentage for Arsenal to win is 81. A draw is 13, and Burnley percentage to win is 6%. So it shows you how Arsenal are the favorites to obviously lift this game and obviously take it to where it deserves to be. What's wrong with my game here? What's wrong with my game? This is what I really want to know. What's wrong with my game? You know, something might be wrong here. All right. It is back. It is back. Arsenal obviously is trying to load the final third, to overload it, and they're trying to say to either obviously do the needful. Saka obviously trying to really do the needful. And Arsenal is being solid. 6 minutes played, and they're doing the needful at the stadium of Emirates. Martinelli trying to make things happen, but we don't see how that is getting results to the side of Arsenal. Let me end this poll. And see how it's obviously going to end. 89% have predicted a win for Arsenal. 10% have predicted a win for Burnley, and 0 have gone ahead to predict a draw. So it's a win for either sides, and it's really leaning a lot towards the side of Arsenal, and there is no way I really say no to that, because I will anticipate that you guys have your instincts ready. And I'm seeing a corner here for Bukayo Saka. He's taking in that corner. Saka lays it in the box, headed out by Gabriel Magalhaes, the big Gabi, into the mix. So, guys, hope you're really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. And I think I'm going to return after that game, after it's done, and I'm going to be giving you the best of the results that you deserve. I sign out for now. See you later. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. Bye bye.